anonymous speaker once said, any man can be a father, it takes someone special to be a dad. Someone has affected somebody in some way, either positively or negatively. I can say that my dad did both. My dad has impacted me positively and negatively, both in different situations. From the minute I was born, my dad said that I was his best friend. And now, 20 years later, after all the hardships and the struggles we went through, I can easily say the same thing. The first reason why I appreciate my dad as much as I do is that he gives back more than he gives. He has a full-time job as a government contractor at APG, and he also renovates houses and sells them for his specific business. In 2013, he was given a bread truck by our neighbor, a 1970 Chevy Schmidt bread truck. Every Monday night, he would go to Aldi's, wipe out all of the bread, all of the hot dogs, all the non-perishables, fill up his truck, and Tuesday afternoon he would go down to the streets of Aberdeen and park his truck and hand out all of the 150 bags that he produced and give them to people on the side of the roads. He also helps me when I need it the most. As I mentioned last speech, I was in multiple car accidents. Every single time I was in a car accident, he would be the first person to arrive at the scene. He didn't care about money. All he wanted to know is if I was okay. He helped me with financial situations as well. The biggest thing is when I am bad at spending my money, I would always be like, Dad, I need help, and he would be right there to help me pay my car payment. He would help with anything that I needed financially. And he also teach me very valuable life lessons. Now the main story. On July 26, 2015, 2 words came out of my mouth that changed the whole dynamic of my family forever, and that was, I'm gay. My dad is a pastor. He is a minister, and he is ordained to marry people within Maryland, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, and New York. His religious views were the reason that I did not talk to them for almost a year. I was almost kicked out of my house. I was told that I was not living my life the way that God had intended me to. I was told that I was living in a life of sin, a life of lies. I was told that I would not be accepting of anybody from my family, and I was basically told that I was alone. After a year of complete distance, sadness, anxiety, depression, any negative sort of emotion you could feel I experienced after all that, one morning while I was sitting in my room, my dad came up to me and said 3 words that I will always remember, and they are, I love you. From the minute my dad said that, we sat down and had a long conversation about no matter what, love conquers all. No matter if we disagree, agree on anything, that no matter what, I am his son, and I will always be there to love. He will always be there to love me, and I will always be there to love him. Because of that, my dad and I have grown the most awesome relationship we can ever say, or I can ever explain, from this past year than I have in the past 19 years of living. My dad is my best friend, my partner in crime. I mean, that sounds kind of cliche. Basically my go-to. And because of that, through all the temper tantrums, anxiety attacks, all the harsh words that I said, I am very guilty of saying things that I do regret saying from now on. I can say that all of those things have made me a stronger person, but also made my dad and I's relationship very strong. Right now, I am living the way that I am meant to. I know I am, but I'm also very happy that I'm doing it by my dad's side.